We don't have an intro.
We don't have an intro. And I was looking at you. I thought you were going to say a really bad joke again. And I wasn't prepared for another bad joke. Can't do it week in, week out.
I've got Pump It Up stuck in my head.
I've got Pump It Up stuck in my head.
So should we just sing that for the intro?
I don't want to sing it for the intro. I'll have it for the intro. Just insert the clip of Pump It Up. Just
got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it
just
up.
insert the clip of it so we don't have to pay for copyright though.
Yeah, look.
But enough
my
that we're
voice
like...
matches.
When do you pay for copyright? Do you have to do that?
After a certain time.
You got to pay for copyright, yes. In some.
All right, roll the intro music.
So welcome back to episode 37 of the Regular Sized Man podcast. My name is Sam, and as always, I am joined by Jacob. How are we this week, my friend?
I'm doing very well, Sam. How are you?
I'm a little tired. I'm good.
I'm a little tired too.
We're going for a little bit of a coffee day after this. We're going to go for a movie as well, but Jacob has to work at 6 a.m. So
I don't really want to watch a movie.
I will be that sad fuck that sees a movie alone.
You're not going to do it. You always say that, but you've done it once.
I've done it once.
You've done it once.
So I have done it. I have proven my words.
Have you pushed through that barrier of doing it once?
Well, I haven't really had the opportunity to go again.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
you know, tonight might be the... I actually know, because then I have to drive myself home. So I don't know. Depends on who's driving.
Have to drive. What do you mean you have to...
Well, no, if we're all going together in one car...
No, we're walking. It's going to be a speed walk.
All right, that's fine then. Okay.
No, Nick's got to run. He's got to train for a marathon.
Yeah, Nick's running a marathon. Nick's in the background. Just, if you want to give a wave or something, I don't know.
Talking about you, Nick?
Yep.
No? Okay, he's shaking his head.
All right, so anyway, yeah, apologies for not podcasting last week. We had a bit of a week off. A bit of a big week we had. But
not a lot really went on last week, so we were kind of like we'll chill out for the week. We'll rest. Oh my god, man, we'll rest, we'll relax, and we'll come back.
Yeah, we rehabilitated and
what do we do? We came back this week.
Yeah, back better than ever, baby. Let's go. All right, so transitioning into our first topic, which is about.
Hold on, actually, no, wait. Before the first topic, you forgot to put it on, but I think we can reveal the winner of our.
That was what I was doing.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna. Okay. Well, now I'm an idiot. Okay, I thought you were just gonna go straight into it. Okay. No. You go. Go.
Let's restart this.
Let's restart this. Go.
So transitioning into our first topic of the week, which is sitcoms. Now, over the past few weeks, we have been running a contest about the best sitcom. We've had you guys vote on every round, matchup after matchup, and the other day we did run the final round, and we do have a winner.
We do.
Would you like to reveal the...
I don't know the winner.
Okay.
I haven't checked it out myself, but I think I know who is winning.
I know the winner, but I'll get you the official scores.
I know who was winning. Yeah, I know who was winning.
So who was in the finals?
In the finals, it was The Office US and Friends.
No, it was not. It was How
I Met Mother. Oh, I definitely know who won. Okay. No, it was The Office US and How I Met Your Mother. Tough call. I mean, the last 3 rounds are pretty tough, to be honest with you.
Yeah, look, I was very surprised that How Much Your Mother made it all the way to the grand finals, especially after it beat Friends. I was very, very surprised. But How Much Your Mother is up there as my top 2 favorite shows. So
yeah, no doubt.
You know,
these are my 2 favorite shows.
So I was not mad at all, but we did receive 41 votes on the final round, which is actually pretty monumental. It's very exciting.
Thanks everyone that voted.
Yeah, thank you guys for voting and participating. But to reveal the winner, not you, he didn't vote. But to reveal the winners, with a score of 25-16, The Office is the best sitcom of all time. Regular sized edition,
and that's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that one. That's definitely my favorite sitcom of all time.
Yeah, no, I have to agree.
Nick's not happy.
He preferred How Much Your Mother.
Yeah,
and he also preferred Peaky Blinders, but he forgot to realize it's a sitcom bracket, not a British TV show.
Congratulations, Congratulations, The Office. It's probably the most essential award that you could win, especially after the show's been off the air for quite a few years now. I'm sure they're gonna love picking up this trophy.
I will hand it to Rainn Wilson himself.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea, actually.
Yeah, he has a podcast. He's got 2, actually.
He's got 2?
He's got 2 podcasts.
What are you laughing at there? Probably. He's a celebrity, mate. Yeah, very good.
But no, moving over to a sitcom which didn't even only went through 2 rounds. Friends.
Who did it lose to? Seinfeld?
Friends lost to How Much Your Mother in this
bracket. Early on. Yeah, right.
Very early on. It was a bit of an upset.
Yeah, a little bit.
But moving on to that, speaking of which, Seinfeld lost early to The Office, but that won. So anyway, I'm getting rid of that. Anyway, Friends. So
let's go.
This year is the 25th anniversary of Friends.
Is it actually?
I think so.
Probably.
Yeah. Anyway, just say it is. So it's 25th anniversary. And for that, they have confirmed a Friends reunion special that is going to be taking place on HBO Max. Now, they're doing this because they're each receiving about $3 to $4 million for it.
I'd do it for that money. To be fair, I'd also do it for like $60. So it wouldn't take a lot for me.
I'd do it for lunch paid for a week.
I would do that too. Oh, KFC's?
KFC?
Zinger
Box?
boxes? Yeah.
From KFC?
I'd do that.
I'd do it for a Zinger box.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's going to be 1 hour long special that's going to be on HBO Max with all 9 seasons, should I say. 256 episodes.
Seasons.
That too.
Yep.
All 256 episodes. And it's going to be a 1 hour special, which is just a reunion.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
But yeah, they paid big money to get it off Netflix. So HBO Max is the real deal, it does seem like.
They would have paid a lot of money for that, actually.
I had the number up before. But
you watch Netflix crash as well, because they're going to lose The Office as well starting next year.
They won't crash.
Well, what do they also? They got nothing. They got nothing.
They have all the Netflix shows.
True. But people also come back for the sitcoms that they can binge, like Friends and whatnot. Who has Seinfeld? I don't know. Probably someone.
Stan has it.
Yeah, but that's Australia. We get everything.
Well, I don't know.
We don't. I don't know. Look, either way, it's really cool. I'm excited for the special. I wonder if the special is going to be like them sitting down and talking about the show, or it's going to be like another episode in the universe.
Who knows?
What do you want?
Probably another episode.
I think I'd prefer another episode.
Like
I would like to see where everybody's at.
Yeah, like one of those, like that kind of thing would be like where they're at in the future. I think that'd be pretty nice.
Yeah, because I don't really want to see them sit down and talk about the show. Like most of them, when they come out with something new anyway, like get asked that whenever they're having interviews. You know what I mean? Like if they're on the Ellen Show or Jimmy Kimmel, all of them, like every single time they're just getting asked about it. So it's like, just tell us about, like catch us up where the characters are, because that's what people really care about.
Yeah. And just for reference, HBO Max forked out $425 million for the rights to Friends.
That's no.
Yeah. No, that is
that's
look.
No way.
Yeah, and that's just American Netflix, might I add. So anyway, HBO Max is the real deal because they are obviously spending a lot of money on this investment.
Yeah.
But Australia probably is not going to get HBO Max. So woe is us. Woe is us.
Oh yeah, very much so. Well, yeah. Well, what do we get for instead of it? Or we might get HBO Max.
Foxtel have the rights to HBO. So I don't know how that's going to work. We'll find out when we can.
It might be redistributed and whatnot.
I don't know. But shall we move on?
We shall move on.
So, Batman news. Get excited. So, 2 pieces of Batman news. We'll start with the sadder one. Which is about Batfleck. So, Ben Affleck has revealed why he stopped playing the Batman. And basically the short answer, without going into details and quotes, was that he had a very, very poor time on Justice League. It was all kind of like, it was a bad experience, obviously, with everything that kind of happened, the disaster of a movie it was. And then by the time that they wrote their solo movie, he just kind of was like, I don't really love this character anymore. Yeah. And so he gave it up. And that's where Pattison is thrown in.
He did. I know he did. He said that he did mention that he enjoyed the script that he wrote, and he had a lot of fun writing the script, and he liked it. It's just, as you said, like the experience of Justice League was not great, and then he eventually just didn't love the role of Batman, which is kind of sad because I think we both liked him as Batman.
Yeah, he was a good Batman.
But yeah, I mean, like it is what it is. I think partly because of, like, don't get me wrong, Justice League was shit regardless, but like, like I don't know. I mean, Ben Affleck's exit from the character kind of derailed all of DCE's plans for the DCEU in a way.
It did.
Yeah.
And it kind of like Henry Cavill Superman's up in the question because of it. It's just very all like over the place. So
yeah, like they're going ahead with the other movies, but we don't know anything. Like we don't know, like we just watched Birds of Prey. We don't know if that's. I mean, technically, is still set in the universe, but it's not. Like it's not noteworthy or anything, So
yeah,
I don't know, man.
Yeah, sorry, Nick's controller, like the buzzer.
No, you got to turn. No, Nick, you got to hold the PlayStation button and turn sound off.
That's fine. Don't worry. I don't care. No, don't worry about it. But it is one of those things that I don't know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, I don't know.
But either way, it was just like it kind of adds to the whole dishevelment of the DCU in that phase.
Very much so.
But I think they're kind of on track now. I would have liked to see Batman, like a Batman movie in the modern day era, but then we got that with the Dark Knight. So I don't really like. I mean, I'm always down for a Batman movie, but I think that
I'm always down for a Batman movie.
Pattison's movie will be like the start of a new beginning, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So,
Well, let's move into that. Yeah. Straight away.
So Battison's his suit got revealed. They showed off. They did the whole screen test, and they also showed off a bit of footage that they were filming it was in a graveyard.
It's in London. They're filming in London at the moment.
In London, in a graveyard. So, I thought it was Gotham.
Yeah, but that, like,
Yeah,
is that a joke?
Yes, it was.
Okay, because I thought it was a joke at first, then you looked me dead in the eye and didn't smile, and I was like, huh? I didn't know how to react because you looked me dead in the eye. No, it was, but it's London Batman. Nah, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But you're all right. It's in
Peaky Blinders.
It's Peaky Blinders Batman. That's what I heard. But what do you think? Because they showed him on a motorbike, which was kind of cool. Actually, no, it was cool. I'm making a joke, but that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was nice. I mean, I think that was a stunt double because he fell off.
Oh, I would imagine it's a stunt double.
Yeah, it was a stunt double on the bike.
Yeah.
Batmobile. No, Batmobike. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah, but then we did see the other, the actual photos of presumably actual Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, he looked very good.
I liked him.
He looked better than what I expected.
What did you expect?
I don't know, but his jawline
his
jawline is much more defined than I thought it was. He's been getting
dude,
ripped.
nah, come on, man. You didn't know? I always knew his jawline. That's why I was really on board with it.
I know, but I don't know. He looked good in the suit.
He did look really good in the suit.
There's a theory going around about the bat wing on his chest.
Yeah, see, we talked about this last week and we had the week off. Yeah, you are right. Yeah, they think...
And that was that the bat symbol is made out of the guns that killed his parents.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Yeah, Joe Chill.
Yes.
And that's in the comics in one... I heard it was in one of the comics that Kevin Smith wrote, that's actually what that's where the gun is, the bat symbol, which is really interesting and really cool, and it would make sense from all the news we've heard because it's supposed to be like year 2, year 3, year 1 Batman, which would make sense.
Yeah. Do you know where he got the gun? Was that ever explained in the comics or?
Yeah, don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised that he got the gun. Maybe maybe he stole it from evidence or something. I don't know. Who knows?
There's a backstory to that, but either way, the long and short of it is,
I like
it
that. It
looks really cool.
I like that feature.
It doesn't look like an overly techie suit besides the gun, which is what I like.
Yeah, no, that's what I like too. I think it looks better when it's it obviously looks padded up because that's Batman, and it's like he's obviously gonna
sorry, go on.
Because he's got to have padding and Kevlar to watch the bullets and whatnot. So that looks good. But yeah, I don't like the overly techie ones, to be honest. I think they look a bit silly.
I think if they're making it modern day, techie would make more sense. But
Probably,
year 1 to 3 is probably a better idea. So I'm all for that.
I was expecting spandex, to be honest with you. Maybe a bit of linen, some satin. So in the night sky would be a nice shimmer.
I was like, all right, let's not get your fantasies. That's the wrong.
No, I just want to go back to. I'm going to keep going back to different parts of it. It looks good. It's got the black eyes, but my thoughts is they're probably going to CGI it in as white.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Okay.
That's my thoughts. The ears are quite pointy and long. They're not short ears. They're not like Batfleck's. They're short. Sorry, they're long. What do you think of that?
That's alluding to year 1 to 3, correct?
Yeah, usually.
Yeah. So I think
actually not even that, to be honest. It's more just the actual type of Batman, because some older Batmans have the long ears as well. It's not really. I
don't mind the short ears. I don't know how I feel about the long ears, but I do prefer. I feel like it looks a bit more aesthetically pleasing if it has the short ears.
I like short ears.
Yeah,
but I thought, because to me, in my mind, I don't know if it's actually true. In my mind, Robert Battinson is quite tall and taller than Affleck, so I like a little medium.
Probably,
medium,
it makes more
ears.
sense. It'd probably be a bit disproportionate if he had short ears.
I like my Batman medium. Yeah, but
straight down the line, average, regular,
very
regular.
Quite regular. Yes, yeah. No, but no, he looks really good. I don't really have a lot of complaints. I'd imagine we're probably going to get another version of the suit in the film as well, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think they'll have more than one suit.
I'd be surprised if it's just the one. I'm keen to see how Catwoman looks though. To be honest, I think Catwoman's going to be a lot more leather.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
I don't think. I'd probably say matte leather, not shiny leather like Anne Hathaway's.
Yeah,
a Catwoman, which again I'm keen for that too. So that's
not
really
red
cool
leather, yellow leather.
Red leather, yellow leather. No, please no. But yeah, no, I like it overall. It looks really good. I imagine we'll probably see a proper image real soon, because if these set pictures are coming out, then it usually means something's coming.
Okay.
So, good news.
Yeah.
Good news all around.
And moving on to some more, good stuff for me, bad stuff for you.
Oh, yeah.
Also, okay, just one little thing. I was thinking about this today.
Yeah.
The Uncharted movie, we still haven't heard any news about that.
No, we do. It's starting filming in 4 months.
And it's coming out in December.
Is it coming out in December?
That's what it's meant to be coming out.
It'll be pushed back.
It's
Tom Holland was interviewed. Oh, actually, little side sidebar. Tom Holland and Chris Pratt did the premiere. I think international premiere for Onward.
Yeah, I heard it was alright.
Pixar film. Apparently, it's alright. He was asked about the Uncharted movie, Tom, and he said that it's going to be start filming in 4 weeks, which is exciting. Number one.
4 months. Before.
I meant 4 weeks. Sorry.
4 weeks. Oh,
sorry.
okay. Yeah.
Sorry. It's filming. It's going to start filming in 4 weeks, which is exciting news. But even so, that's very, very quickly.
They really cut
for it to
time.
come out in December.
I think they'll push it back.
They have to. There's no way. I don't think it'll be. I honestly don't. It's never a good thing when the movie's not done or hasn't even started filming and it's coming out this year. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Godzilla vs Kong is coming out in November, I think it is, and they're in post-production already.
Yeah, and they pushed it back as well because it was supposed to come out in May.
Obviously, there's a lot more CGI in Godzilla vs Kong, but
still a big deal. Like Uncharted takes place in a lot of different things. Actually, something else we heard about the movie is Tom Holland said it's a lot of the script is taken from Uncharted 4.
That's good. Uncharted 4 was a great game.
I haven't played that. I know all about it, but I haven't played it.
Phenomenal game.
But yeah, he said that's his favorite, and he said they took a lot of aspects of that movie, that game. So that's interesting.
That's really, really
and
good.
Exciting. I'm sure we'll hear some more stuff, obviously, as the months go on. As usual, it's
cool because I might play Uncharted 4 again. I love that game.
I might join you. I'll just sit there. I'll do what Nick's doing. I'll just sit there.
Nick's playing 2K, and he's currently the All-Star team.
He's Team LeBron, and he's playing against Atlanta,
who finished 14th last year, and he's losing by 7 points.
My lord. Anyway. Jesus Christ. Yeah, good bucket. Good bucket.
He's coming back. Anyway, moving on. So the Sonic movie. Did very well at the box office. I think it was reported 100 million in the first weekend.
Yeah, internationally. Yeah.
Which
it just cost 100 domestically as well.
Yeah, which is, whether you love or hate it, it's awesome to see that it's like a video game adaptation movie. It's doing very well.
Yeah, 100%.
I quite like the movie. You did not. So what I want to do, is you tell me what you didn't like, and I will rebut you.
Okay.
If I agree or disagree.
Okay. Well. Look, it's not okay. I didn't realize how much of a kid movie it was going into it. Yeah. I thought it was going to be a little bit less kiddie, but it really is. It's a kids movie. Jesus Christ. Which isn't a bad thing. It is what it is. But I've got to be less harsh on it because it's a kids movie and it's made for that. To be honest, it looks really good. I'm really glad they redesigned Sonic because that would have been a massive mistake. He looks good. I kind of found the story a little boring, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah. It was really hard for me to get around it. I felt like they jumped from place to place really quickly. Like the whole
road trip thing.
Ridiculously quick. So there was that. But again, I don't know how I feel. I don't know how harsh I can be on that because it's a kids movie. You know what I mean? So pacing is kind of hard for me to get really annoyed at.
Yeah.
What else? I didn't like Sonic.
You did. I love Sonic.
No.
There was 3 times where I cringed. I cringed when he flossed. Definitely.
Oh, yeah. I understand why they put it in.
Yeah. But at the same time, I feel like he is an annoying little kid. Not annoying, because I didn't find him annoying, but he's a little kid.
Yeah.
With abilities.
Well, he is. But I also found that I was like, shut up, Sonic. Because, okay, so I'm going to... Have you seen Detective Pikachu?
No.
Okay, I'm going to kind of compare this movie to Detective Pikachu because they have similar traits. So Ryan Reynolds obviously plays Pikachu in that. And they have a similar roles in the sense that throughout the movie, Sonic is making comments all the time, constantly. Even if you've got James Marsden's character talking to his wife or something like that, Sonic's constantly making comments, which can be funny in movies if they do it well. But I found this movie to be like, shut up, dude. Because it just wasn't funny, so a lot of the stuff he was saying. So for me, I found it really hard to be like, yep, keep going, keep talking. But compared to Detective Pikachu, much funnier.
I saw it as James Marsden's character. He was babysitting Sonic, who was a child. That's how I kind of saw it. So it wasn't a lot of the jokey things that you probably found annoying. I kind of took them as throwaways comments. I didn't think too much into them, and I was amused. I was in a very good mood when I saw the movie. I just want to point this out. I saw it on Valentine's Day with Kayla. We're having a great day, so probably why I was probably a little bit.
Maybe a bit more inclined to like it.
Yeah. Not that I was inclined, but if I was in a more of a neutral mood or something, and
you
I
might
heard
have been
the
a bit
joke, I'd
harsher.
be shut the fuck up. But because I was in a good mood, that's probably why I was a bit more inclined to like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think we're starting to differ in the fact that you think you saw Sonic as more of a kid. didn't see him as much of a kid. I saw him as a little bit older, and I don't know why, but I felt like, so obviously after they tell the backstory about how he had to run away and escape to all the different planets and now Earth, like he knows that he was being hunted, yeah, and so like I felt like because he knew he was being hunted and all these things, like the joke when he went to the rubber band museum didn't make sense to me, dude. Like I felt like I was like, why do you want to go see that when you're clearly being hunted? You need to get away. Do you know what I mean? Because I felt like, I know that Sonic wasn't old, but I kind of felt like surely he has more common sense than to want to stop and go see the rubber band museum. Do you know what I mean?
It was more of a gag.
I know it was more of a gag, but it's I don't know. For me, I get that. Like that's why I'm trying not to be too harsh, because I still enjoyed it. It was still funny from time to time, and it was cool to see Sonic. Like I really liked the end battle. I liked when Sonic went full blue and purple and blue electric and all that nuts kind of stuff. I really liked that. That was cool.
Yeah.
What did you think of Jim Carrey?
I thought he was phenomenal. He was like, he nailed the quirkiness of Dr. Robotnik. I feel like, being an absolute genius and just like, over the top, he was perfect for the role. I don't think you could have found an actor who could have done it better. That's my opinion anyway.
I'm a bit half-half about it.
Because, look, I was initially a bit skeptical because I was like, he didn't feel like he seemed to fit the appearance or the, I thought he was like, but then
he like, you probably wouldn't have thought of him to take the role.
Yeah, exactly. But I thought he killed it.
I didn't like him in the start. I think probably the first half of the movie, he did some weird things that I was just like, what's going on? Like I didn't. Some of the stuff, I can't remember exactly what, but some of the interactions he had with his assistant, I was like, this seems really weird, and I just wasn't about it. I don't know what it was. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I just didn't like it. And I was like, this isn't funny. This is just weird. And I know that obviously Jim Carrey's quirky and like he does a really good job with that, but I just found it really weird. The second half was much better. I found that when he fully went insane, especially when he was on that mushroom planet at the end, he was good. Like he wasn't terrible at all, but I don't know. I really struggled to get on board with him, particularly in the first half.
That's fair enough. No, I like Jim Carrey, and the way I kind of saw the movie, or like the way I see it as a whole, stepping back, is take Paramount. Yeah, they're the ones that made it. They need to make a movie that's like, it's gonna attract and entertain the people like me and you, and people older than us who played Sonic growing up. But then at the same time, they're also trying to garner the attention of young people today and trying to get them involved in Sonic and get them to like the character, because we haven't really had a good Sonic game in a long time.
Probably,
you know what I mean? Like Sonic is an iconic character, but he hasn't had a good solo game in a long time. And if Sega make one,
you'll go play it.
I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, actually 100%. No, I will give you that. They picked the lane. They didn't do old 90s jokes that people that were older would remember and then still do some modern stuff. They picked the lane and they went with, we're going to make everything young. We're going to make him appeal to like kids that are now. And that's what they went for. And they did do that. So I'll give them that
and
for sure.
I think they're more catering to the younger audience and just hoping that nostalgia will help with the older audience, because I think there might be a game within the next few years. That's just my opinion, that they might do it because of this movie.
I think if this movie continues to do well, and it doesn't have a lot of competition actually in the next few weeks. It didn't this week. I don't think it will have a whole lot of competition next week. So I think you're probably right. Yeah.
I think a new game's in order from Sega.
Probably.
I think the reason for them to make a kids movie is so they can appeal to the younger generation.
Yeah.
To a character that's known about but hasn't really been explored.
Not in the modern day. No.
Yes.
What did you think of Tails? It was cool to see Tails.
I was very excited. It made me very happy. I pretty much grabbed Kayla. I shook her. I was like, I was very excited.
I don't think you picked up on it, but I did. The start when he's running away from those things that are attacking him in the owl mother thing, whatever that is. I'm pretty sure that's Knuckles.
Ah.
So I watched them when they're running away. So the first thing I noticed was the hair. So Knuckles has a lot more, I don't know, like spikes that go down than Sonic. And I looked at that, and it was probably like a dusty red. So I was like, okay, maybe, but it was exactly the same thing. It was just like it was braided though, and I was like, okay, that's really interesting.
Okay.
And then I looked at his fist, and it had the two little pointed bits on his fist that Knuckles has. Pretty sure that it's a species of Knuckles. I'm fairly confident.
Fair. All right.
And they included Tails, and I just think that was a wink. I'm pretty sure it's Knuckles. I really love Knuckles because he's my favorite character out of them all. So I think he's in there. But yeah, I like seeing it. I want to see Sonic 2.
Yeah.
Because I like the characters and I want to see the expanded universe.
I would love to see Shadow in the next one.
I think
Shadow would be awesome.
I think what's probably going to... If they do it, and I would love to see this happen, they'll do... Dr. Robotnik has somehow created a lab or whatever in that mushroom world, and he makes Shadow. He creates Shadow because he's got that little bit of Sonic. That little...
the
hair whisker, whatever
you want to call it.
Like, so he could use that and then... create, because I think he creates Shadow in like the original games and stuff like that. I
don't remember.
I think he does.
See, I have Sonic. See, it's right here.
We have to play it.
We do. Sonic Adventure Battle 2.
Yeah, we definitely have to play it, dude.
Adventure 2 Battle. Great.
But yeah, no. As I said, I'm pretty sure he makes Shadow. So I think that a logical next step would be having Shadow as the antagonist for next movie. And then you've obviously got Tails that found him. I don't think you really do much with Knuckles, because if that was Knuckles that was the villain, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But I don't know. I like the universe. So that I think. Jesus Christ.
I don't know if you saw that.
If you're watching on YouTube, you just saw that massive fail. Thanks, mate. No, but I really liked it. I like the universe. So I'd like to see more. It wasn't a horrible film. I just didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would.
Fair enough. That's all right. And is there any movies coming out you're excited for, or like planning to see this week?
I would like to see a movie this week.
I want to see Fantasy Island. It has reviewed very, very poorly.
Should we go see it?
I do want to see it, because apparently people are saying it's actually all right.
Okay, I'll go see it with you this week.
So I want to see that. I want to see Richard Jewell still, but I don't think I'll get around to it. But other than that, there's not a lot. I think I've missed a boat on Bad Boys.
Invisible Man comes out this week.
Does 28th, yes. So we can go see that.
28? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 28th. So we can go see that.
We'll go see one of them. We'll see that or Fantasy Island, because they're both horror movies. Or we could just double out.
Well, I also realised that Free Guy comes out on the same day as Ghostbusters on the 2nd
in
of
June.
July.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're going to have to double up that day.
Yeah, we are. We actually are. Yeah.
We're going to have to double up.
We got. It's going to be a tough one to see which one we go first. Do we go with the one we think is going to be more disappointing, or do we go with the one that is going to be better?
Well, actually, I'm making a video, which I don't know when this is coming out. It might be out when this comes up, about my top 15 anticipated movies. And spoiler alert, Free Guy's up there.
Okay.
Free Guy, I'm really excited for Free Guy.
Okay. Oh, you know what I do need to do this week? I need to finish 6 Underground, because I watched half of it with you and I didn't finish it, but I was interested.
I finished it. I didn't like it.
Yeah. I enjoyed. It's not a great movie, but I enjoyed the first half of it.
Yeah,
so I think I need to watch the second half.
I also watched Uncut Gems. That was great.
Yes.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Love the movie.
Yeah, it's good. I'm glad. I love the movie too.
Yeah, and yeah, I picked up Pulp Fiction for $5 this week as well, and that was exciting.
Good get.
I just walked into JB Hi-Fi, and they just had a rack of $5 movies, and I was like,
yeah,
hello, Pulp Fiction, that's steal.
Actually, you know what? No, I did watch. I watched Moneyball with Brad Pitt and Jonah Hill. I really enjoy. I really like sports movies, and this was a good sports movie. But no, they're good.
Yeah, I finished You season 2 as well. I finished
You did,
You.
yeah.
I finished You, caught up on it all, ready for season 3.
I'm really glad you watched it.
But it's not coming out till next year. So now...
No, but Stranger Things is filming at the moment.
Yeah, I got to catch up on Stranger Things, and I got to watch... I just started The Good Place with Kristen Bell.
Oh yeah, what do you think so far? Because you talked about the first episode, didn't we?
I only watched an episode and a half, and it's like... I don't know how to describe it, but it has that specific type of comedy which I don't think I've tapped into enough yet, which is... I call it LA millennial comedy.
Yeah, okay.
Like, it's... Some of the jokes are funny, but some of them are kind of like...
What are you doing?
Like,
yeah.
Like, it's kind of a bit like...
I watched bits and pieces. I don't remember a lot of it. I just remember I didn't really enjoy it, but I think I might need a refresher of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna push through the first season, and then I'll see how I go if I watch the second.
It's revered like quite well. I've heard people talk very good things about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm on the episode. I did laugh in the first one, but I don't know if it's like trying to be a comedy. See, this is my thing with quote unquote TV comedy. Is it going to be like Friends, or is it going to be like The Office? Because the way I see both of these shows, they're both sitcoms, but The Office is genuinely funny and Friends is fun to watch. I don't find Friends overly funny, but I find Friends fun to watch. And I feel like The Good Place falls into that fun to watch. Like, I do laugh from time to time at Friends, but Friends is just more of an enjoyable show to me. Like How I Met Your Mother. Like, I do laugh at times. I laugh more at How I Met Your Mother, but I feel like Friends is a better example.
I find... I get what you're saying. I find for me that I think that it's because of the time that it was made in. Like me personally, I find Seinfeld fun to watch. I
love
don't find it amazingly funny.
Neither do I, but it's fun to watch.
But it's very fun to watch, and I love watching it. And I think that's because of the time it was made. I think it's just the time that it was made. To be honest with you, that's all I think.
I'm gonna push through with that. I've been wanting to watch Euphoria lately as well.
That's the one with Zendaya. Yeah.
Because it actually is a pretty cool concept.
I've heard it's good.
Do you know what the concept is?
Isn't it about like high school people?
She's recovering. She just finished like her rehab for drug addiction, and then she doesn't have any plans to like not be an addict.
Oh.
And it's just basically about that, and it's it's a pretty cool concept. So
Drake produced that.
Yeah, and Zendaya is just great.
Zendaya.
Zendaya. So
fair enough.
Yeah, so I'm actually might watch that one as well. But I got to watch Sex Education. I need to watch Stranger Things.
Need to watch Sex Education.
Formula One, Drive to Survive comes out next week as well, which is awesome show.
Netflix.
Yeah, it's about the like Formula One season.
Oh no, yes, I did hear about that.
Yeah, I did watch the first one and I loved it, the first season, and they're bringing out the second season, so I'm probably gonna watch that as well.
Okay.
And then I gotta watch apparently Friends because I've never watched it all the way through, so I'm doing that at the moment.
I like Friends.
Yeah,
it's fun.
It's fun to watch.
Yeah, it is fun to watch.
Yeah, exactly. But then I've been having a lot of cravings to watch The Office, so we'll see how we go.
Can't go past The Office.
But anyway, that's my long-winded rant on shows. Do you have anything to add?
I do not. I don't have a lot to add. Nah, it'll be a fun week though. We'll catch up next week and we'll see how. Like we'll catch up with the podcast because we'll obviously see each other before next week. Yeah. But we'll catch up next week and we'll let you guys all know what we've been watching and what we were into and what we're not into.
Sounds good. Well, yes, that is the end of episode 37. My name's been Sam. This has been Jacob. Go check us out on our social medias at The Regular Sized Man on Instagram and Regular Sized Man on Twitter. Thank you guys for watching. Stay groovy, stay regular, and we will see you guys next week.
See you guys.